Is this just so charming, so beautiful? Looks like, I don't know, something from another country. Looks like an English cottage here. We are at one of our most favorite places to shop, especially at Christmas. Wait until you see what is inside. Hello, Prim friends. I am coming to you now from Meander Hill, 20 North Turner Road in Youngstown, Ohio. And they are preparing at this point right now for their Christmas open house. They have absolutely gorgeous handmade furniture from wonderful cabinet makers, well known in the industry, folk art pieces, and these lovely upholstered pieces as well. Best news of all is they do ship, and Evan is just wonderful to work with. If you have not yet been to Meander Hill, I highly recommend a stop here. Evan it's a legacy here. This has been a shop in his family. Meander Hill is a family business. Started, if I remember correctly, in 1965 and is still in the family today. These are just stunning Windsor chairs, fan back. I think that is a Lawrence Krauss chair. Yes, there are a pair of them there. Beautiful tilt top table, hand painted by Kathy Grable. There are things here that you just don't see other places. Beautiful piece of original artwork. They have that called the Lamp Lighter Santa. Oh, he's wonderful. Here's Lady Liberty in this beautiful Town and Country upholstered chair. And now the shop is all decked out with the beautiful garlands and the wreaths in the windows. You know, a lot of us over the years, we spend a lot of time decorating the outside of our homes with the garlands and the lights and all. And I love here in this shop, it reminds me that we should be decorating for Christmas on the inside this way, not just on the outside. Here's another really pretty, what is this one called? A brace back armchair. This one is just $495. That is a consigned piece here in the shop. And this stunning chest on chest, this is from Benner's Woodworking, tiger maple. They do carry a very large, probably the largest that I've ever seen, collection of the chandeliers and the light fixtures. And if you have been here for a while, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, welcome. But one of the things that I often say is that changing out the light fixtures to be the early style really makes a huge difference in your decorating. And I'll show you more and more pieces, lots of pieces from Carriage House. And those are often very hard to get a hold of. If you know the shows, we have several shows coming up. That's sometimes an area that people just run to grab those pieces. This is Spirit of Commemorative. This is an authentic Hitchcock chair. That was a limited edition. This one is $300. Neat piece. Look at these boxes in here. They resemble sort of the wallpaper boxes. Nice. And the crock bench back here with all the, these are early crocks. These are older ones for sure. Just a nice collection. This is a wax sealer canning jar that's kind of more in that gray stoneware color. There's a, I want to make sure to catch this here. Looks like a feather tree. It is not an early one, but if you have been pricing those lately, you know just how high those are. Let's take a quick peek if I can find the price tag on this one. Can't see it at the moment. Well, look, there might be others that will be able to catch the price. Love the windows here in this room. It's a pretty crock bench. This one's made by Ken James. That one is $495. Has the old looking paint on that. Here's an antique butter churner. That one is $95. A great price. Several of the bell snickles up there holding what look like feather trees or the wreaths. Again, more of those beautiful garlands inside the doors and inside the windows. That's a really pretty sled. Looks like green vintage sled. Closeout price $175. That was $335. "50-foot bristle tree" is what they're calling it. 50-foot. 50-inch bristle tree. That one is $65. Ohio-made pie safe. That one is marked down to $1,295. There are lots of Kathy Grable painted pieces in this whole shop and in this room. These are pretty. I think these are often referred to as a bird cage. Yes, armchair. These are made by Riverbend. Very special chairs. With that black finish, that is $949. Oh, I like this little hanging cupboard here. That one is a Ken James. That one's $125. Beautiful collection of the handmade owls. Another Kathy Grable cabinet back here, all painted. They are getting ready for their Christmas open house that is going to happen this week. You're going to see this video after. I will put up shorts, so you will see those. But they are going to be so busy during the Christmas open house that the phone would just be ringing off the hook. Look at this nice teardrop shaped piece. Now, those are $48. And then all the crocks, kitchen pieces, the decoys. This is a row pottery piece. That one's $85. So what I love about this shop is that it shows you that even today, this style is still being made by some fabulous artisans, crafters, craftsmen, cabinet makers, because the style is so classic. It does not go out of style. And these nice little, wow, that looks so real. Beautiful wreath. Again, can be hanging inside or outside. This one I know was very popular a couple years ago. Every one that I looked at was already sold in the video. I'll go ahead and put that video in the link as well. And then here, some gorgeous lights for inside your home, made by Carriage Lights. Almost everything that's here are made by Carriage House Lighting. This is a lovely one with that reflector there on the back. That one is $180. Here's one for $175. These back here, the wall sconces, are from Irvin's. You see here, I'm just going to do a quick pan a little bit, and then we'll go more into detail as we go closer. I love this painting or this piece of artwork here. Look at Santa. Through the mist, through the snow. Gosh, that is neat. Here, this gorgeous step back cupboard is all decked out again for Christmas, filled with crocks, so you can envision how yours can be at home as well. Kathy Grable box up on top, all the crocks, the sweet horse rocker, that one is $175. This wreath with the large red bell is $55. Oh, I love how the bowls are filled here with the huge pine cones. So many things to see. I just sometimes don't know which direction to go. Here they do have the bells for sale. These are $19. There's a little painted wall box. Let's see if I see a price on this one. I do not. They do have a very large supply of the candles, the flicker candles. Some of these are on sale. That one was $64, now $32. And then the beautiful pewter pieces. Orange slice picks. I like that small wreath, again, hanging just inside in the window. Boy, I may be taking some of those home with me today. I really like that look. That would be pretty at the Cape in the windows. And here they have some sale items always. Love the idea of this special little recipe framed. Cute idea. My goodness. Does that not look like a real candle? I am just amazed. Two-piece. The lantern is $28. I love that look. Here's some larger ones. The pine wreath look is $42, and that lantern, Greenville lantern, that looks like it's $30. Here's a neat little one back here. That one's $64. But you know, with those flicker candles, what a great effect that has. Just really neat. Painting, girl with flower basket. Oh my gosh. I had that once when I was a young girl. And just imagine, girl with flower basket. That one is $175. Girl with the basket of cherries is $160. Here's some more of the sale items. This one is little greenhouse. That one is $44. That one is $44 with Santa. Your resin Santa carved. That one was $55, and he is $27.50. He looks like wood. How wonderful is it that I'm showing you all of these things, and Evan does ship. Look at how many of the stacks of wreaths that they have up here ready to go. So again, if you see something you're interested in, I will make sure that the phone number is on the screen and in the description as well. So first off, if you're in the area, you're able to come and shop. And if you are not able to come, you can absolutely have items shipped. Now, remember, there are a lot of things that are one of a kinds, and so if those are sold, that's just the way it goes. There's a really pretty green painted box, I think, down there. That one's $85. Their prices are just so wonderful, too. Look at these. Oh, how neat are those? You know, we do the gourds in the fall, sometimes hanging on the corner of a cupboard. But look here, you could just have the Christmas garlands hanging from the corner. Oh, look how pretty. Limited edition. Penny wooden doll. Oh gosh, is she a doll maker? Miss Peebles the Peddler, the penny wooden doll. She's adorable. Again, lots of candles. So much to see. Large collection of the redware pieces here all throughout the shop, downstairs and upstairs as well. Look at this beautiful bowl. The Patriot. If you are doing a built-in somewhere in your home, I love the detail on the edge here. Again, this was an early barn. It was redone in the mid-1900s. And look at this lovely detail here on the edges. Just something to think about as you're doing a project here or there. Those would make a beautiful accent to a built-in bookshelf, or maybe to a built-in kitchen shelving area. Something that's just a really neat accent. And again, I'm doing it again. You're coming to a shop. I'm looking at not only the items for sale, but also the accents, the architecture. Those things are free to be looking at. Beautiful wreath with the fruit. Looks very Williamsburg. That one is $32.50. It was a really pretty cupboard I saw over here. I wanted to give you a closer look at. This one is by Ken James also. Gorgeous paint treatment on that. Love the hinges. Really nice. Pegged piece. That one is $3.50. And here a beautiful reproduction lantern. That one is $58. So I hear from so many of you, and I feel so bad that sometimes in your areas of the country, I'm showing you antiques and pieces that you just can't get in your part of the world. But again, Evan does ship, and he has probably one of the largest selections that I've ever seen. Definitely one of the largest selections I've ever seen of some of the reproduction pieces. So if there are things that you want to bring into your home to bring you that look, there is so much here that will absolutely do that for you. Whether you are in Florida or New Mexico or really anywhere, these are the kind of pieces that will bring you that warm and cozy look. A lot like what we saw in that Tina and Clayton's home recently, the red salt box. Look at that garland also with the fruit. Very pretty. That one is $28. I absolutely love coming up these stairs in the barn because I know that when I get to the top, I'm just going to be amazed by what I see up here. Oh my gosh. You can't, the camera does not do it justice. Again, some more of those beautiful Williamsburg style wreaths with the fruit, more redware pieces. Oh, look. The trivet with the M. Beautiful flame stitch chair. Lots of those gorgeous. Those are tiger maple Chippendale mirrors. Let's see. The one in the middle, I can see that one is $295. Those are great, whether in a bedroom, in a hallway, in your entrance, or your main in or out of your home, so you can kind of check yourself before you leave. This room is so huge, this upstairs of the barn. Several full-size dining room tables and chairs all laid out and decorated for the holiday. And here a smaller size one with the porringer and this one 40-inch New Hampshire table, 10-inch leaves, tiger maple top, $25.92. This also has the bowback Windsor chairs, tiger maple seat, and these are by Lawrence Krauss. Look at the seats on those have the tiger maple. Really neat feature. More of the redware pieces. I know this name, I need to look at it. Live Well, S.J. Pottery. Beautiful pieces. Look at all the holly wreaths. And what a neat way to feature those around a lamp, or again in the window. Lots of wall art here as well. Beautiful sofa. There's a really neat double light 2-arm Whaler lamp, and that is by Carriage House. That one is $2.50. I love these pillows here on the couch. You'll see those throughout. So if you want to change things up in your decorating without maybe actually reupholstering your furniture, you could choose another pattern for the pillows and change that up. Maybe at Christmas time or for the holidays, you do the red pillows or the snowflake pattern. I know I saw some of those here as well. And then, change it up in the spring or summertime. There's the weaver's knot pattern. Here's another one of the snowflake designs. Beautiful town and country furniture here. Here is another one of the recliners. This one has the linen and black check. So many options, so many choices. I can remember wanting to do this style of decorating, not thinking about this shop when I lived in another part of the state of Ohio, and having to kind of look in magazines and go to the furniture store and try to pick fabric it just never quite came out what I had envisioned. I just needed to come here. Beautiful corner cupboard filled with the newer stoneware pieces. What a great gift idea. Noah and his animals from Eldrith Pottery. And then the cups here, spring, winter, summer. I am trying to move slowly so you can take it all in. Such a beautiful shop. Child's sackback armchair. This is by Lawrence Krauss. That one is $3.25. And then so beautifully accented with the red and the green for Christmas. I love the center of the table with the wreath and the lantern and the flicker candle. That one is called a Milk House lantern, and that one is $53. So when you're calling the shop, I'm trying to tell you the names of things so that they know what it is that you're looking for. Look at that lovely sheep. He is made of resin, so quite a bit lighter than you might expect, and that one is $90. Love the creaks in the floor. Again, more of the lighting here as well. Some of the wood pieces, the tin lighting, all of that is available. So whatever your choices are, you will find it here at Meander Hill. They do have a Facebook page also. That's Meander Hill LLC. So make sure you're looking for the one with the LLC afterwards. Here's a little greenhouse that is powered by both battery and USB. A little cabin in the back. And the resin deer. Wow. It's a really pretty hanging spice cupboard. This is by Benner's. Black and red, the historical paint finish. That one is $4.15. Oops, I'm not going to try to open that. Some really pretty grain painted furniture over here. Wow, that is very dramatic. Grain painting. Dan Coble, $3.95 from $5.95 with the drawer. Beautiful piece. And look at this neat Christmas tree, all decorated with baskets by Jen. These are lovely. Handmade, hand-woven in Maine since 1981. Beautiful. Beautiful handwork. There's a hanging wall shelf for that gorgeous redware pieces with the pegs underneath. And that one is also by Benner's and Tiger Maple. That one is $5.95. It's an unusual style of the lanterns here on the table. It's so funny to see the tag in there right over the flame. Tapered hanging lantern. Oh yeah, that could be hanging. And then all throughout the shop you'll see baskets in the ceiling as well. It's a gorgeous mirror right here. Looks like with the partridge in the top. Beautiful. Wood design. Another child's high chair. Lawrence Krauss, black, red, crackle, child sack back high chair. That one is $6.48. My boys both grew up sitting in a Windsor type chair just like that at my mom and dad's house every holiday. Just stunning pieces of furniture and all the accessories that go along with it. Sack back settee with the comb and tiger maple seat. That one is a Lawrence Krauss piece also. This one looks to be in green. Here they are in the red. Queen size coverlets are $145. Pair of the pillow shams look like those are $38. Here's a gorgeous Philadelphia writing armchair. That's a Lawrence Krauss piece also. That one's $15.99. It has the drawer in the arm desk portion there and then the drawer underneath. I was just sort of lamenting, I'm a lefty, and it's just sort of funny that I never see those chairs made with the desk part on the left side. Maybe one day I will see one. Another beautiful 44-inch bow back settee. This one is by Riverbend, black and red crackle. I like how the seats are actually like the individual seat portions there. More of the Kathy Grable pieces with the little bed steps all hand painted and the dough box and drawers. Gorgeous combination. Oh, the whale painting. The artwork here is gorgeous. The Monticello or Monticello of Nantucket. That one's $95. Lots of whale pieces. New England Whaling Company, 1851. Here, the whale is 86. Wondering if my college roommate might be watching. I know how much she loved the sea. George Washington. And here, this room has so many of the fabric accessories as well. So the coverlet looks, these are imports, so I know I want you to be aware of that, but the price point is fabulous. And you know, what better way to be able to purchase them? Throw them in the wash if you need to, or even just replace them, but just really neat. Nice pieces. Long runner, table squares. Cushions. If you are looking for more accents for your Christmas trees, you will definitely find some pieces here. Again, look at how beautifully the windows are hung with the greens. Some of those look like maybe like a boxwood. And then the wreaths with the jute twine in the middles. It's just an absolutely gorgeous shop. And then all those accessories, all those pieces, you will find here in these baskets below. Great way to accent your light fixtures or your chandeliers, or maybe a candle on a table, especially the flicker candles. I'm a huge proponent of those. I tend to be sort of a forgetful person, and I would hate you know, to leave or go somewhere and then think, oh goodness, did I blow out the candle? Not something you have to worry about ever with those flicker candles. They're on a timer, so no issues there. These beautiful, beautiful Santas. Beautiful Santas. Another gorgeous Chippendale style mirror right there. Oh, look at that neat Santa wreath. Some kind of a tin. He's new, but his look is so good. They do such a wonderful job choosing just the right pieces. This beautiful mantle, all decked out for Christmas. What great ideas. There's a unique four-arm whaler tin light up on the ceiling there. More of the redware pieces, several different styles.
Is that what you want me to say?
No.
I feel like there's definitely some orange in it.
More what?
There's some orange to it, but take it outside.
And I can tell you, if you are looking for new lights for your Christmas trees or your feather trees, this is where I've bought them, and this is where my mom has hers from as well. There are a couple of different styles. They clip on, which if you're like me and hate stringing your Christmas tree with the lights, this is a godsend. But they clip on, and then they are controlled with a single little remote controller. So just a wonderful way to light your Christmas tree. And again, there are several different styles. These are my all-time favorite lights for the Christmas trees. Another beautiful painted sled right here. This one says Jacob. That one is $170.